All right, what's the saddle called?
Not Sentinel.
Yes, that's what it's called. All right. What's the pros and cons?
The pros, I mean, it's a nice belt. It's easier to look at the shit you don't like about it than it is the good stuff. Leg straps are real good and adjustable. Got 2 bridges here. One of them's adjustable. Keeps swivel.
But you added that adjustment.
Yeah,
that didn't come
that,
stock.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, and that's Wild Country.
I don't even know.
That's what it is.
Found it at the house.
And then,
anyway, I usually double rope on this and then single rope on this just because I can really tighten it, keep the system nice and tight and close to me. Another cool thing is a lot of people. You are recording this.
Yes, sir.
A lot of people like the chest harnesses. They're kind of like a bra to me, so I just keep that back here, bring it over my shoulder. A lot of people use their flip line.
And these are just the cheap tool straps that y'all sell that are non-life support and a little Weaver carabiner.
Yeah, a little cheap carabiner, but it works great because I hook it to. I use the SRT with. Where's it at?
Right there.
With the zigzag and a rope wrench. And what I'll do, I know other guys have done it, I'm sure. Just run that quickie. It's kind of tight. But once you get it through there, I think sits just right in either hole.
Great idea. I ripped it off.
And then, of course, like I said, I'll put that green strap with that little carabiner to the quickie itself. And I also hook my knee ascender to it. This knee ascender, the Haas, don't buy that. It's a piece of shit. It's way over expensive.
I have one, but I just got it from him. But it's great.
As far as the cons, the worst thing about this belt, I believe it's a recall, is the actual waist itself. You gotta fight the ever-living shit out of it.
Usually we take 2 people to drag it.
Yeah, usually I gotta hold a tree while somebody pulls on it. Like,
yeah, it's pretty rough.
It's gotten worse, and sometimes it doesn't even get loose.
What else do you have on your belt?
Another thing bad about the belt would be the D-rings. This is just my opinion. But I like the old weavers, the old heavy-duty weavers, because that's what I grew up with. These move all the way back. I like them being kind of fixed. Moving back don't do anything for you. They're always set in this position, so I don't know why they allow them to flop. Maybe somebody can tell us why.
What else you got? You got the CMI.
The other con of the belt will be the suspenders. They don't put anything in the front when you're carrying a big saw and pulleys and shit. And you're negative rigging some big stuff. You know, you want to keep your belt up instead of it lagging on one side or another. It's hard on your hips.
I'm sure they make an adapter, which somebody could maybe let us know.
If y'all are trying to build your belt, though, that's a must. Right here is a must. And not so much because you can lock it and unlock it and all that.
It's a DMM bolt.
It stays fixed. You notice any other hook you buy, it's got slot. That thing stays fixed right where it is. Never look at it. Just snap it. Just snap them. Bam.
And you use the small one for rigging?
I keep a life support shit on my left generally. It cuts shit on the right.
But you hang your ring slings on the small red one and then your chainsaw on the large one.
Yeah. Ultra rings and stuff I usually hang over here. And then, of course, saw stays over here. If you guys want a Shembiner to hang your saw on, don't be cheap and buy that or any other knockoff or anything from China whatsoever.
The gray one.
Get the big one. The big one. You never got to look. Bam, you hang it. Whatever saw you're running, you hang it. And also got that nice eyelet.
And what about your pocket that you have down here?
Oh, yes, surplus. These are nice. I don't know why they didn't do something better with it. Waste, but these are nice. A little surplus thing, but it's nice for your chew and your phone and your drugs or whatever you want to put in there when you go for the tree. Yeah.
This is really nice too.
Yeah, old pencil snap. I don't know what they call it.
Easy hook. It's called an easy hook.
Easy hook, open, whatever. Yeah, that thing is fucking awesome.
Let's go through the rest of these. All right, your U.S. rigging fiddle block. Multiple prussics to do what you need to do. A homemade lanyard.
This is great for the money. I did a lot of research on it, man, and this one's been great, but the downside is the bearings are exposed.
Yeah.
So if you got dummy groundsmen hanging around,
you always got to sit on top of a rope back in the woods.
You got to get it up on something because that mud gets in the bearings. It ain't no good for it.
And we all run these because we're all scared about messing our ropes up.
Even though the knee ascenders are just as vigorous.
But we all...
but they work well. You got rope laying on them. The jet steps are great, man. People say they come out. They don't come out when you got rope.
Mine is just slipping a little bit. What else do you have in here? A magnetic bag that he never uses, but I just put that carabiner on it and used it when we were... I had cable stuff or redirect stuff. Regardless, it's worth the money.
You can put sandwiches in it.
You have the notch rook at 20 foot, and with the Tri-Tech.
Tri-Tech cord, that's good shit there, man.
He likes to use that for progressing. I'm just going through this video because he doesn't know what to say, and I'm trying. He uses this just for cranes. That's all he uses that for. He's not a redirect man.
Yeah, I tie into the ball, and everybody ties.
We have this, but we don't ever use it because we don't have a retrieval ball, and you can't put a knot in it. We're too lazy to buy one. But we have that. But I have the bigger rings.
You guys try to figure out how to rig. That's where it's at.
This is his life support ultra ring. He only uses that for life support, and then we have a small, rigging ring, crane, progression 20 foot, anything you want, homemade.
Hitch climber set up.
Very cheap, knockoff laundry bags. We thought it was gonna be a great cube, but it did not last.
Look, every rope's different, every cord's different. But as far as my Blue Moon goes, that Sterling
Epic
30
cord.
inch.
No, maybe not.
No, it's Sterling. What do they call that shit?
Whatever.
Oh man, it says it somewhere or another.
It doesn't.
Sterling. Fuck, I guess it doesn't say it. Anyway, it's a Sterling.
All right.
Eye-to-eye cord, 30-inch cord. It works great on Blue Moon.
And I'll just say it: these Rocco gates are game changers.
The best.
Game changers.
Another thing about the Roccos is they're upside down as far as opening the.
Oh yeah, your gate's on the bottom where it's supposed to be oriented. Yep.
They're nice. You can push them right against your thigh if you only got one hand in it.
An extra bridge. No, just a hand ascender. And then tell the guys about your transfer technique that you put me onto.
Just pulling yourself with the hand ascender.
And foot ascender.
Yeah, it works well. You can tend one line while you're spanned out trying to get to another tree.
Using your foot on the opposite.
Yeah, it's nice. You put
so you can push away and pull.
Your left hand, your right foot for me anyway. You kind of work your way.
For traversing limbs or traversing trees.
Yeah.
And then that about wraps it up, huh? Oh yeah, your Rolo clip. You use this strictly for what?
Usually for the strap doesn't always fit, being the circumstances, but usually
a redirect on SRT.
Yeah, it's put at the base of a tree when you're SRT climbing.
He puts his at the base of or the union of the tree instead of rope.
Kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Put it at the base of the tree, and I usually will hang my slack on this red shim beater here. And then when I come back, you just pull your way back as you lay back into it. It's too easy, man.
Right. All right, let's go through your slings and straps and ropes real quick.
Flex.
Flex. That's
brand new Sterling one. Flex, man.
Flex.
That's
your favorite.
The Blue Moon 11.7. That works just good to me.
Oh, and we have one of these twisters that he never uses that I'll probably take from. Let's go through your straps and your little rubber band trick.
People are all signing stupid shit to say about my speed line setup.
Mine broke after I used them one time, but yours just stayed on.
These are awesome, dude. People knock aluminum shit to rig, and I do too.
Yeah, but explain why we have a rubber band on them before we go any further.
Well, that one ain't got a rubber band.
Yeah, I understand.
I spend my money on other things at the moment.
Yeah.
But as far as the rubber bands go on some of them, of course, you got more strength doing that than you do doing an overhand or whatever you call that.
Girth hitch.
Whatever. It's got a little more strength to it. And these are
the
also
basket
steel beaners.
Configuration, I believe it's called.
Bullnose steel beaners. So they ain't get hemmed up on shit when you're trying to take them off. You know, they just come right off, which I like a lot.
Yeah. But that's why the rubber band is there, folks, just to keep it there.
Some of them ain't got it. Of course, these are technically weaker, but this is also a larger
I thought it was a good idea, and then mine broke. So
the working load might be better.
And then I bought this notch, something like I think it's this notch thing at an expo for him. He didn't have this until me. All right, let's go through your ropes.
Look at it here. Like I said.
Oh yeah, that's his rigging ring.
Best thing to rig with, man.
It's an ultra ring.
Anywhere. Good old ultra rings, $99. At least they were.
Well, that's an all gear one. Yeah. But yeah.
Of course, the Blue Moon is mostly a double rope. 11.7 Blue Moon is fucking awesome. Rather, if you're doing a single rope setup or double rope, don't make a difference. 11.7 has always worked well for me. I've been using it for years now. As far as mechanical stuff, push the cord or however you want to do it. How you can tie suicide hitches on it, they still work well. The only thing about them is when you tie something simple like a figure eight or an overhand, they don't seem to hold as well as other ropes. They're not the best knot tying ropes, but they work well with hitches and they run smooth in natural crotches and stuff like that. This is my SRT rope at the moment. You could probably, I don't even know what the hell this rope is.
We all think it's the ecstatic rope.
I don't know if it's ecstatic, but it is 11.7.
And
it's
tremendous.
It's not an elongated rope. It's a real static rope. So it's working.
He just doesn't remember what it is, which I don't understand.
I
One of those drunk purchases.
Yeah, probably so.
And then that's a true blue that we use for rigging.
Now, old classic true blue. You can't beat it.
Yeah, it's a true blue for light rigging.
It's got a little
anything less than a bull rope, it'll handle.
But we got brand new ones set aside, ready to go.
As long as he puts it in a ring.
That don't always happen. But yeah, if any of y'all are actually tree climbers, you do it every day, you know. If you can toss it in the crops instead of setting up a pulley or ring and all that mess, get home safe, all that shit. It makes more sense to burn up a rope sometimes.
That's his logic. But